Linear has one of the most loved interfaces in software. So I gave Claude Code a single screenshot and asked it to clone the whole thing. And here is what it built and how close it actually got. So let's begin. Let me show you how I will build this exactly same layout. So this is my Next.js project that I just installed. It is just a landing page with default Next.js component that comes with the installation. So now let's go back my VS Code, and here I already have started Claude Code in my VS Code. I will add my prompt here, and the prompt is clone this UI as closely as you can in React and Tailwind. Match the layout, dark theme, spacing and typography. Build it as a single page I can run. I have to take some screenshots to share. So I think one single screenshot will be enough. Let's take a screenshot here. I will paste the screenshot, and here I have selected auto mode, and I can increase the effort. I will set it to the max and let's hit submit. Let's see if it can make the exactly same clone or not. So it has started to think and analyze that image. All right. It is saying that I'll start by exploring the project structure and reading the Next.js docs as instructed by agents.md. So this agents.md was added automatically by using the CLI command that we use to generate our Next.js project. So nowadays it comes by default. Okay, here you see it is now exploring every file and every folder. It has noticed that we are using Next.js 16.2.9, React 9.2.4 and Tailwind version 4. And it has found the agents.md strongly warns about breaking changes. So the benefit of these agents.md file and other helpful material is that it will help it to stay up to date with the latest changes in this framework so that it don't use the old outdated approaches. So you see that all of these files are basically coming from the node modules. So it got those references from the agents.md. So you see that in the agents.md it has mentioned that in the node modules next dist docs that has the entire documentation of the Next.js that it needs, and it is now looking at the related file that it needs to study, like fonts, CSS, server and client side components, layouts and pages. After reading that, it is now thinking on it, and let's see what comes next. So currently in the app folder we had only page.tsx, layout.tsx and globals.css. As you saw that I used the max effort level, that's why it is still taking a lot of time. I have been waiting for a long time, but it is still eating up tokens and keep thinking, but still no output yet. So let's see how much further time it takes. All right, it started to show some updates. It's saying this is standard Next.js app router, and it got some details, the context, and now started to write the files like globals.css and layout.tsx. Now the main page, this is bulk of the work. I'll build it as single client component with all the icons, sidebar and issue list. So now it is writing the page.tsx. You can see on the right side the code it has added so far. So now it is verifying that it actually compiles and runs. So it will start the dev server and check it serves without any errors. So let's see how it goes. Okay, now it is testing everything to make sure that everything works without any errors. By the way, the interesting part here is that it wrote the SVG icons by itself. Look at this. This SVG was written by itself. So, okay, now it is at the server logs to see if there are any errors. And it says there is already a dev server running on port 3000 for this project. Let me use that one. It will have hot reloaded my changes. Okay, good. All right, it says all content renders and there are no errors. Let me confirm the interfont loaded, no fetch failure, and capture a screenshot to check visual fidelity. So now it is actually looking at the layout by taking actual Chrome screenshots. It will look at our website as a human does. And here it got the screenshot. You can just click on that, I guess, to view it maybe. No, it is not opening. So it took the screenshot, now analyzing that screenshot and thinking on it. So if there was any issue, then it will fix it. By the way, we can also go back and look at the result. You see that it looks almost pixel perfect, you see. So this is the original website and this is what Claude built, and you see it looks almost identical. Buttons are working, I can click and it will be activated. The accordions are also working, I can collapse and uncollapse them, and hover is also looking good. I didn't ask it to complete the everything, I just wanted it to make this issues page, so that's why only this portion is working, but it will not take you to the single issue page. If we ask it to do that, then it can do that as well. Let's go back to the Claude Code, and here it is saying that after looking at the screenshot, it is saying there is a strong match. Comparing densities against the reference, my rows are a bit tighter than the original. The reference rows have more breathing room, and the unassigned avatars should read as dashed placeholders. Let me refine those. So it automatically built the layout and it took the screenshot, saw it and found the difference, and now it is working on that difference to remove any difference. So it will keep repeating that process. It will make adjustments, take screenshots, and then fix the issues that it will notice, and keep doing that. And here is the final answer from Claude Code. It is done, and it is saying that linear, it compiles, serves HTTP 200, etc. So this is the complete summary. It is giving us the complete knowledge that what it has done, what are the changes that it made. Now let's quickly go back to the browser, and I'm gonna open both pages, the original and the one that we created with the help of Claude Code, side by side. Okay, so look at this. On the left side, it is the original layout from the linear.app, and on the right side, this is the one that AI created. The only difference is that on smaller screen, the sidebar got collapsed and there is a little icon that makes sidebar appear when you click on it. But in our case, the sidebar didn't disappear. So I think this is the reasonable change that we should request Claude Code to fix. So let me take a screenshot of both, and let's go back to the Claude Code, and I have pasted my screenshot. Let me tell it. You can see screenshot of both. On left side, it is original layout, and on the right side, you see the layout you built. It is not fully responsive, so please make sure it is responsive. I will actually take another screenshot where the sidebar appears so that it can make it pixel perfect. So I clicked on that. Let me take a screenshot of that state and paste the screenshot here. Here I will describe it that in second screenshot shows how the sidebar appears if you click on the sidebar icon, and it appears with smooth slide animation from left to right. So let's hit submit. It will now look at both of these screenshots, analyze them, think about it, and will make the changes to make them what we want. All right, after long thinking process, it has started to work on those changes that we have described, and it made these changes in the page.tsx. It imported the use effect hook, and here it is adding the panel left icon and all the stuff that it needs to make it possible. And you see all these changes, and it is still working now. After making those changes, it is saying let me verify, recompile, then screenshot at wide inline sidebar and narrow. So that sounds very interesting, that it will again take screenshots and it will test both things. It will test on the desktop screen sizes. Also, it will test on the mobile screen sizes as well to test the responsiveness, to make sure that the sidebar disappears if screen size is smaller. So it will test in both ways, and once everything looks great, then it will report back to us. So you see that it took a screenshot and it named it drawer.png, and it is saying the drawer matches your second screenshot exactly. Sidebar slides over a dimmed content area with the question mark help button bottom left. The N badge is just Next.js dev mode indicator, and it made some changes. And let me run the final type check to confirm everything is clean. The earlier unused hints should be resolved now that both are wired in. And it's done. And here is a summary that what was changed in this iteration. Now let's go back to the browser and let me refresh it. And this time you see left and right sides. Right side is the version that we built by using Claude Code, and on the left side is the version that is the original design from linear.app. And you see that almost it looks 100% same. We can definitely do several iteration. I talk about any other little differences with Claude Code, and obviously it can make it pixel perfect. For example, these icons are not matching 100%. It has some circle around it and it has no circle around it. So also these are little different, but I'm sure it can do it. So we can definitely talk with it and keep asking for the changes. But so far it did great job. And if you click on the left sidebar, it appears in the exactly same way like it appears in the original design. You see that it looks also same, and just icons might be a bit different, the colors like for this one. Most of the things are what we want. So I think this is very interesting and very powerful that now you can clone any website that is available on internet and without writing any single line of code. So that sounds futuristic, but the future has already come. So let's see what else comes to us in future as a developer. And that's all I wanted to show you in this video, that you can clone it. If you think that this video was useful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to get notified for my upcoming videos. Please like and share this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.